Selfish, not selfish. It's the same word, but with opposite meanings. One meaning tends to be more negative, the other positive. So what is being selfish? People think of selfish as being negative. So in the negative version of selfish is when you don't take other people's feelings into consideration because you only think about yourself. And then there's the positive way of thinking of selfishness, and that's when you need to take your own feelings into consideration and to not take other people's feelings into consideration. There's times when I need to be selfish. Now, if somebody makes me food that I can't eat because I have an allergy, I have to say no. I, of course, can take their feelings into consideration and say, I'm sorry, I can't eat that. They might feel that I'm still selfish, that I'm not going to eat what they made for me. But I have to take my feelings and my body into consideration because I know that I can't eat that because I have an allergy. I've got to think of myself and not their feelings. Again, I of course take their feelings into consideration, but I can't let that sway my decision. I have to watch out for myself. So what are ways that we don't want to be selfish? Well, we don't want to force somebody to do something that they don't want to do. Well, take your friend's feelings into consideration. Maybe there's something that you want to do that your friends do not want to do. Maybe there's a board game that you like playing that your friends just hate playing. It takes a long time to set up. You're always winning. They're always losing. Take their feelings into consideration. An example of times we don't want to be selfish is homework. I need to do my homework. My friends want to play. I need to do my homework so that I get good grades, so that I make my teacher happy. I've got to choose who to make happy. Myself, my teacher, my friends. Let's take the compromise. When I finish my homework, I'll come out and play. Or perhaps you could even get your friends included in the homework. Of course, you don't want your friends to do your homework for you, but it can help if we are bouncing ideas off each other or talking out the homework that we're supposed to be doing. So the important rule about being selfish is to take people's feelings into consideration and to communicate the best that you can. Now, something very important to talk about with being selfish is peer pressure. People might be pressuring you to do something that you don't want to do. You, of course, want to make your friends happy, but it is important to say no to the times when it is bad for you. Peer pressure is when your friends try to get you to do something that you don't want to do, that you know is not right. Perhaps your friends are doing something bad, such as destroying something or writing on walls. An example of peer pressure can be bullying. When people are picking on somebody and they want you to pick on them too. It may seem fun, but think about that person's feelings. If you're bullying somebody, you're being selfish. It's time to make sure to take their thoughts and feelings into consideration. So for today's mission, I want you to list out times it's okay to be selfish. And I want you to also list out times it's not okay to be selfish. Make sure to define why it's okay to be selfish and not to be selfish. Maybe there's a gray area and you're not sure if it's right to be selfish at these times. This is a wonderful time to talk to your adventure companion, your teachers, your parents, your friends, about how you think they feel about you being selfish or not being selfish. Or to be able to stand up for yourself or even other people. And make sure to even write out ways that you can communicate how to stand up for yourself for being selfish, or talk to people about not being selfish. And go ahead and practice these out loud by yourself. Use a mirror. Or talk to your adventure companion. Practice out how to stand up for yourself, how to be selfish in the right times, and how to not be selfish. Adventure on.